Okay, so this is mirroring, right? So you can mirror. This is your phone home screen, and you can mirror anything you want. Basically, this is your phone. We're gonna go ahead into Waze. This is Waze. You got Waze on the screen, and basically whatever you see on the phone, you see in the car screen. And we can do YouTube. So right there, this is the YouTube app, and you got the YouTube. We can play it. Let's play the YouTube, and it plays right there on the screen. So basically, whatever you see on your whatever you see. Honda Odyssey and Honda Pilot use identical screens. This is a Honda Pilot demo presented on Honda Odyssey. Quality products since 2002. For more product information, please see description below the video. This is a demo for mirroring of iPhone and Androids and 4 camera inputs. All products are 100% made in the USA. Please support American jobs. Apple Carplay also available. See other video. To skip vehicle disassembly instructions, go forward to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Hello, this video is for Honda Pilot and Honda Odyssey of the following years. In this video, we're going to show you how to add Apple CarPlay with 4 cameras or smartphone mirroring for iPhone or Android for 4 cameras. All our products are 100% made in the USA and 100% automotive grade. We will show you how to add rear camera if the vehicle is not equipped, front camera, right camera, and a left camera. Enjoy the video. If your vehicle is equipped with factory DVD system such as this one that has a DVD player right on the bottom, you will be able to display DVD player right on the front screen. Now we're going to show you steps how to disassemble screen and radio to install 100% plug-and-play harnesses behind the screen and behind the radio. All harnesses are 100% plug-and-play. Step 1, we're going to go ahead and remove this entire panel on the right hand side. This entire panel has to be removed all the way to the right side. Okay, so you start from here, from this corner, with a big tool like this. This panel just comes out. There's nothing holding it, and you can go to the other side and remove it. Once the panel is removed, move it out of the way, and we're going to go ahead to the other side, and we're going to need to remove this panel. And now we're going to go ahead and remove this whole panel. This panel just comes out. You can pop it up, and just this panel can be just removed. Remove the panel, put it to the side. Then we're going to continue to removing the center panel. So we're going to have to go ahead and remove this whole panel. It has clips, and the clips are pretty deep, so it's going to require a little bit of a strength to pull on it. But this whole entire panel is going to have to come out. And we're going to remove this panel by pulling it and continue to access the radio. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out this panel. You can just pull it out by hand. There's really nothing holding it. There's space. You can put your hand in here. There's no screws. There's no nothing. The panel just comes out, and you can disconnect this connector behind here. There are 3. And move this whole panel out of your way to the back. Alright, so the disassembly of this car is very, very easy. Now we need to access the screen. 1, 2, 3. All you got is this 3 screws. 1, 2, and you got a third one on top right here. So let's focus. You got 1, 2, and then third one in the middle. Remove the 3 screws to get access to the back of the radio. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the screws and access the radio. So basically remove the screws here. That's 1. Make sure not to drop them. That's 2. And you got the third one. 3 screws are out on the screen. And the connector that you need is this one. This is the connector that you're going to use to integrate Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So the features, again, we can have either Apple Carplay or phone mirroring for iPhone or Android. We can also add navigation if we want to. And if you want to add cameras, you can add front camera, right camera, left camera, and rear camera if you don't have any of the cameras. If you already have cameras installed, there is nothing to do. After we remove the screen, we want to remove the radio. To remove the radio, two reasons. One is to install the auxiliary audio jet cable, and if you have, like this car, the DVD player, and you want to see it on the front screen, you want to install the cable with the video output to feed the video from the DVD to the front screen. But since DVDs are kind of dying out a little bit, a lot of people don't care about that, but that you will access it here. To remove the radio, there are 4 screws, 2 over here and 2 over here. Remove the screws, pull the radio out. Once you remove the screws, just go ahead and pull the radio out. It just simply comes out, and you'll be able to pull it out. Alright, so go ahead and pull the radio out. Once you pull the radio out, you will start the installation of all the wiring harnesses. Please keep in mind, it does not matter whether you're installing Apple CarPlay or iPhone Android mirroring. The installation procedure is identical. The wiring is identical. The only difference in CarPlay, you're adding microphone, wireless receiver, and a remote control. An optional remote control is available for mirroring, but the wiring and an installation, all this procedure are identical without any changes. So now, in the back of the radio, we're going to show you first. You're going to install this cable. You're going to find the matching connector for this. This is 20 pin gray connector. This is your audio. This is how the audio from CarPlay or audio from mirroring will enter this system through auxiliary. If your car has factory DVD player like this one, it has a DVD player in here, and you want to see DVD player on your factory screen, you will have to purchase this harness separately and install it, or you can just connect this RCA. It's up to you. So you can splice into the factory harness or purchase this harness separately, and this harness will allow you to see factory DVD on top screen. That's if you still want to use DVD. A lot of people don't care about DVDs anymore. DVDs are hard to get, and people use their smartphone. The options will include front camera, right camera, left camera, factory backup camera. If the car doesn't have a factory backup camera, you can add one. Alright, so you're going to see every single option available, including DVD on the front screen. We'll remove the radio. So this car has a DVD, and again, doesn't matter if you're installing CarPlay or you're installing smartphone mirroring. It is all the same procedure. First, we want to connect the harness. So because we have a factory DVD player here, right, we have a DVD button right there. We want to see DVD on the front screen. So first, we're going to install this harness. So you're going to find the 28 pin connector like this in the back of the radio. You're going to unplug it and put this in line, right? So let's go ahead and find the connector so we can put this in line. So going back to the radio and locate the 28 pin connector. Unplug the 28 pin T connector, 28 pin harness, 28 pin plug connector. Now plug in the supplied one. So we supply it with one. Go a little bit down here like this. Okay. So the supplied one plugs in here, and then this goes into the back of the radio. So now you got the video output from factory DVD to your top screen. Second one, we're going to go with your audio inputs. Even though you have auxiliary over here, you can plug in directly. You have this cable. 20 pin connector, like 8. So let's go look in the back of the radio. Okay, 20 pin connector right here. We'll unplug the 20 pin connector. Plug in here. And then plug this into the back of the radio. So now you got your audio inputs into your stereo so you can hear your CarPlay or mirroring through the car speakers. And you got your video output so you can see your factory DVD on the top screen. Now let's go back to the installation on top of the screen. So you can put this temporarily back here. And the reason I'm leaving everything like this, there's a very good reason for that. Because you don't want to install anything permanently into the car before you test it. So we got our cables right here. You got the audio RCAs and you got the video RCA. We're first going to test everything before we close the car. You leave everything open. You test every single connection. Then when you know everything is working, you put everything nicely and you close. But you don't want to close anything before you sure everything is working. Just put it in place or have somebody help you hold it while you put it in place and finish installation. So we install stuff behind the radio. Now we have to install the connector behind the screen. So let's go ahead to behind the screen. Install the supplied T-harness behind the radio. It's this T-harness. It's just plug and play, 100% plug and play. This wire that you have loose here, tape off the end if you have the camera. This needs to be grounded if vehicle is not equipped with a factory rear view camera. So just match the connector in the back of the radio. We got the connector here. Plug it in. And then plug this. And route it on the bottom. So over here you have access to the cable so you can do the testing. Then in the package you got another plug and play harness. This harness plugs in into the main T harness, and what you got on here is you got these wires. You got this 5 wires. Alright, these wires are not used on this car except for the white one if you're doing mirroring. In CarPlay you don't have to use none of these wires. They're already insulated at the end. Do not use them. With mirroring you will need this. If you're not purchasing optional remote, you will need this to activate the interface with a push button. Even with mirroring you can buy optional remote. So in CarPlay none of these wires are used. In mirroring just the white wire is used. You got input for the wireless remote control right here. This is the input for the wireless remote control. This is your audio output that connects to these two RCAs that you ran here before. And so these two you will connect together. This is your audio outputs, so you can hear auxiliary mirroring or CarPlay through your car speakers. And then you got 4 inputs. Front, left and right lane watch cameras. If you don't have rear camera, you can use it, the rear camera input for the installed rear camera. If you have factory DVD like this car has, you can use one of the camera inputs like rear camera for the DVD player, and factory camera will continue to work. So we're going to show you full loaded option to everything. Again, keep in mind the procedure we're showing you is identical for CarPlay or mirroring. You got this 10-pin connector on this harness. So on this harness you got this 10-pin connector. It's not used. So the T harness that you install behind the radio, go ahead and put those two together. Alright, so this is now connected as one. Now we need to connect the RCAs together. You can use anything. You can use a little barrel connectors or little male-to-male connectors. We have this small cable type of deal. You can use anything. So we're going to connect audios together. So audio output, so this is where the interface is going to plug in at the end. So we need 2 cables, right? So it's audio output right, left, and audio output right. So we'll connect them together. And then we're going to plug them in into the audio RCAs that we have over here, into the car radio. So now we'll be able to hear audio from your interface, whether it's CarPlay or mirroring for iPhone or Android, and hear it through the car speakers. And then we also have video. So even though we have rear camera, we're going to have one unused input, which is a rear camera input. Because we have factory camera, the rear camera input is unused. We're going to use rear camera input of the interface to see factory DVD on the front screen. So we're connecting it here. So now you got all this connected. So you have audio and video, audio from your CarPlay, your mirroring going into your car speakers, and video from your factory DVD gonna go up to the screen. So we can basically go ahead and continue with our installation, but we're also installing front camera and 2 side cameras. So if you're not installing those cameras, it is okay, it's gonna work as normal, but we're installing the cameras just to show you how it feels and looks like when it's fully loaded. Okay, so we have plugged in all our cameras. We got right, left, and front camera connected. We're going to connect the interface and we're going to test everything out. Keep in mind that the cameras are not adjusted. We just put them in to show you how it works, but we didn't adjust them to exact angles or mounting locations. Please keep in mind, when the interface arrives, it is blank. You got to update it using our updater. We have a video on how to do the update. These 2 switches must be set to on position, which are down. You see release key on top, down. And then go ahead and just plug in the interface. Once you plug it in, you can let it hang and start to do the testing. Okay, so we installed the mirroring. Let's go ahead and test our cameras. Right camera. So you got right lane watch camera. This is the right side. These lines are come with the camera. You can get a camera without lines. Again, this is not adjusted, just to show you that the right camera could be turned on while driving. And you see this is the right door handle and the right side of the car. Same thing, we got left camera. You got left side of the car. Again, different lines, but you can get camera without lines. This is just, we're showing you what it's capable of. Now, you got, in reverse, you got rear camera. And in drive, you got front camera. Front camera shuts off automatically after 10 miles an hour. So basically, as soon as you reach speed of 10 miles an hour, the front camera will shut off. Now, all of these cameras can be turned on manually. There are 2 ways to control them. If you purchase mirroring, you can buy an optional remote. This remote, it's very small. It's specifically designed for CarPlay or mirroring devices. In mirroring, it only controls the camera. In CarPlay, it controls everything. We'll show you that later on. The remote gets mounted to the steering wheel, like so. Let us show you. So let's go over here to the steering wheel. Alright. So it mounts to the steering wheel, and it's like factory, okay? So the remote is very small, as you can see, and it's the way it's designed. It's just sitting here. It's unibody, so it's not like it mounts to anything. One remote does everything, and you can mount it to any part of the steering wheel, and it's not going to bother. And it's not going to move because the way it's designed to push against the steering wheel. It's not going to damage your steering wheel, and it looks very, very clean and nice when installed in a car. So this is how nice it looks on the steering wheel. You got it right here. It's very small compared to the whole steering wheel. It takes up no space. And when you push it, it doesn't move anywhere, no matter how hard you push. You see, I'm pushing very hard because the way of the design, it's made to be one with the steering wheel. And it's very small. Front camera, rear camera, left camera, right camera, off. In CarPlay mode, it does the same thing, but when you enter CarPlay mode, it controls the CarPlay. So we're going to show you that when we do the CarPlay. So instant access to front, rear, left, and right cameras. And let's go ahead and see this. Now with the remote that's mounted to your steering wheel, here's how you control the cameras. Rear camera is factory here, so we have no access to that. You got front camera, left camera, right camera, and then the power button shuts everything off. So now we're playing the DVD in the back. Your DVD in the car is not connected to the front. Let's activate the input, and now you can see the DVD video. It's loading up, I guess, but you will be able to see the DVD right now on the front screen. So right there you got your DVD. So this is the movie playing, and now basically whatever plays in the back, you will be able to see it on the front. So right there you got your movie. So if you have rear seat entertainment, you can see it right on the front on your screen now. So you got front camera, left camera, right camera, DVD player, and now we're going to show you mirroring. You can mirror iPhone and Android wirelessly, and you can mirror iPhone with a wire. If you want YouTube, you're going to have to go with the wire. There are two benefits to go with the wire. Benefit number one is mirroring, you don't have to fumble out with wireless. Benefit number two, when mirroring, you still need to charge the phone. This takes care of charging, so you'll be able to charge the phone. It's a very dark DVD, actually, I chose so. But you'll be able to mirror the phone and charge it at the same time. So instead of having a charger in the car, you nicely route the cable. You can route it underneath somewhere, and you'll be able to see your phone on a car screen. Again, you can mirror. We're going to show you iPhone. You can mirror iPhone and Android on the screen. Android uses Mirrorcast, iPhone uses AirPlay, and iPhone can be done with a regular wire, same cable used for charging. No lightning to HDMI required, same cable used for charging. Let's get into the mirroring. Okay, so this is mirroring, right? So you can mirror, this is your phone, home screen, and you can mirror anything you want. Basically, this is your phone. We're going to go ahead into Waze. This is Waze, you got Waze on the screen. And basically, whatever you see on the phone, you see in the car screen. And we can do YouTube. So right there, this is the YouTube app, and you got the YouTube. We can play it. Let's play the YouTube, and it plays right there on the screen. So basically, whatever you see on your phone screen, you will see the same thing. You will see on the car screen. You can mirror iPhone and Android to your car screen. Android wireless via Mirrorcast. This is Android signal. iPhone wireless via AirPlay. But if you want to do YouTube, you will have to do by wire, so regular cable, and it's going to do the charging too. And because you will need to charge your phone when you do mirroring one way or another, so this will do the double plug in and it mirrors the phone. If you don't want to purchase the optional remote control, this remote control is included with CarPlay, but it's optional with mirroring. If you don't want to purchase this, you can go ahead and purchase a small push button like this. So this push button, surface mounted. You can buy any normally open push button that you like. We sell a button like this. It connects to this white wire on the interface. On the interface we got the white wire. It has a heat shrink on it. You got two wires on the push button, one wire to the white wire, another wire to the 12-volt source. The way it works, you press and hold for 2 seconds and it activates the interface. With every single push, it cycles through the inputs. Press and hold to go back home. Okay, so this is how it works with the push button. Press and hold the push button for 2 seconds. Interface switches, and then you cycle through the available inputs. If the inputs are off, you will not be able to cycle them. So just cycle, let's say, mirroring and front camera. But since we have all the cameras installed, that's how they cycle. Keep in mind, if you're not installing a certain feature like a left camera, like let's say we have a left camera that works here with the left turn signal. When you put the left turn signal on, nothing will happen on the screen, so you don't have to worry about having like a blank screen or something. After you connect everything and you finish testing everything, please keep in mind that you first need to test to make sure all the options work, and then you You start putting the car together after you confirm that everything works, and you're not going to have to take it apart again. So connect all your features, make sure they work, and only then start closing the car. Please click the logo found on the left hand side to subscribe to our channel. Subscription works on iPhones, Androids, tablets, computers. Also leave a comment and press the like button. If you want to watch our other videos, click on the video on the right hand side. Thank you for watching.